It has been a very big 24 hours in the courts against 3 different breeds of anti-abortion extremists. First, in North Carolina, a jury today found a nationally known anti-abortion extremist leader guilty of criminally stalking a Charlotte area doctor who does abortions. This is a story we have covered for several months here on this show, including interviewing one of the doctors who was targeted in North Carolina. There's a long history of doctors being murdered, of course, after the anti-abortion movement distributed wanted posters of them. Today's ruling against the director of a group called Operation Rescue Operation Save America, who had targeted these North Carolina doctors. The ruling bans him from getting anywhere near where the one doctor named in the lawsuit lives or works. It bans him from contacting the doctor or his family, or from publishing any more wanted posters or anything else about the doctor online or in print. The defendant says he will appeal, but the order protecting the doctor stays in place while the appeal is being considered. Also, today in Topeka, Kansas, a federal judge blocked Kansas Republican Governor Sam Brownback from instituting new regulations that very nearly shut down every abortion provider in the state of Kansas as of today. There are only 3 facilities providing abortion left in Kansas since Dr. George Tiller was murdered there by an anti-abortion extremist 2 years ago. As we have reported on this show, the few remaining doctors providing abortions in the state of Kansas say that Sam Brownback's new law was designed to put them all out of business as well. But like the Republican Mitch Daniels' Indiana law going after Planned Parenthood clinics, Sam Brownback's law to close the clinics, too, has now been stopped by a federal court. And, for good measure, also in the last 24 hours, a federal court has stopped a law in South Dakota, a law that would have forced women seeking an abortion in that state to wait 3 days and to sit through a lecture by an anti-abortion activist at a so-called pregnancy help center before the state would allow them to have an abortion. That last provision came in for some withering scorn from the judge in this case. Quote, forcing a woman to divulge to a stranger at a pregnancy help center the fact that she has chosen to undergo an abortion humiliates and degrades her as a human being. The woman will feel degraded by the compulsive nature of the pregnancy help center requirements, which suggests that she has made the wrong decision, has not really thought about her decision to undergo an abortion, or is not intelligent enough to make the decision, even with the advice of a physician. So, but the South Dakota law on ice, thanks to a federal judge. The Kansas law also on ice, thanks to a federal judge. The North Carolina wanted posters creep, again, on ice, thanks to a jury of his peers. It has been a big 24 hours in abortion rights.